10,
9,
9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And liftoff of Sentinel-6 Michael Freilich, continuing a legacy of ocean observation and international collaboration to benefit all humanity.
And there it is, Thomas.
M1D propulsion is nominal.
No, but I can hear them in your voice, and I have to say, I mean, I've sort of commented on some rocket launches in my time, but it's not very often that you can see the launch against such a beautiful, clear blue sky.
Absolutely, and the onboard cameras will give us a great view of all the different things that are happening during the ascent, and also, as you know, during the flyback. Okay, we just heard the call there that the vehicle's now supersonic. We're traveling faster than the speed of sound.
Wow.
And we'll be approaching max Q, which is maximum dynamic pressure. This is the bit.
Experiencing maximum aerodynamic pressure.
There we go. So this is the most stressful period of the rocket's launch, where the atmospheric forces are buffeting the rocket.
Supersonic, it's traveling faster than the speed of sound. A beautiful shot.
Yeah, he was just
from the first stage, looking down towards Earth and seeing the plume there created by those 9 Merlin 1D engines.
And there he was just echoing you, Thomas. And of course, I mean, this is a critical stage because, I mean, the Falcon-9 has a weight of its own and it's got all the payload on it.
Yeah, at the moment the vehicle is heavy, but getting lighter by the second as it burns off fuel. And yeah, you can see the plume from the engines beginning to expand out there. That actually means that we're getting up into space. The pressure is dropping, which causes that plume of exhaust from the engines to spread out, making this lovely pattern because of the 9 separate engines that are burning, these 9 Merlin engines on the first stage of the Falcon-9.
Skies there from Vandenberg,
and we should very soon see the main engine cut off about 2 minutes, 17 seconds into launch.
Very quickly, we're going to hear booster.
Exactly, there'll be a whole bunch of things that happen all at once.
Booster separation.
And here they go.
On screen now. Beautiful shot.
Yeah.
Oh, and you saw the plume there. That's the second stage engine there igniting.
As Jesse mentioned, beginning with the Falcon booster.
Stage 1 boost pack burn has started.
And of course, we have to remember that the Falcon-9 rocket is the first one that is a reusable rocket. So.
Exactly, yeah, that's definitely a very special feature. Oh, and there's Sentinel-6 Michael Freilich.
That is the satellite that has been exposed now because the fairings have been jettisoned and separated, and you just saw it there tumbling away. Some beautiful shots on the way to orbit.
Okay, so they're doing our job very well for us on the NASA feed there. Indeed,
I have to say, yes.
Yeah, so that's the clamshell fairing that covers the spacecraft on its way through the denser parts of the atmosphere. Now we're high enough up that that can't damage the spacecraft or anything, so we throw away that dead weight.
So we're getting reverse angle views of that engine on screen. That's what you're seeing. This is switching between opposite sides of that second stage.
Vehicles continue to follow nominal trajectory.
And that term nominal being used, we've heard that a lot during this call out. That's a very good sign. Nominal just means that everything is going according to plan within the expectation of operation for the vehicle.
So I'm just wondering, will we actually have
a great shot from the first stage? You can see the hypersonic grid fins there that are expanded, those honeycomb-shaped structures. As the booster begins to enter the atmosphere, those will be able to help guide and stabilize the booster to make sure that we hit that pinpoint landing, like we heard that question asked. How do we ensure pinpoint landing? And those grid fins play a huge part in that. That second stage is in the middle of its first burn. This burn will last approximately 6.5 minutes. And then there will be a long coast phase today. And then we will have a very short, a relatively short second burn to put us in the correct orbit to follow that path of the Jason series, as we heard earlier.
Okay, so yes, we can see the upper stage engine burning away
from
there.
From a trajectory perspective, is this just kind of a moment where do the people working this mission, do they kind of just sit and wait as well here? Because obviously we're not controlling this actively. It's just the vehicle, in theory, just doing what it's programmed to do.
Right. I mean, I will say I didn't personally work this mission, so I'm not sure what my coworker who worked it for the past couple of years is thinking, but it's beautiful to watch this trajectory that we've been planning out for years. We know what the math looks like, we know what the numbers are, but actually seeing these views from the second stage is just amazing.
Yeah, very good. And we'll talk more about kind of your role and what you do as a trajectory analyst. You are, by all accounts, a rocket scientist, which is pretty cool. We will come back and chat more in a bit. Again, we'll revisit you once we get towards that second stage, second burn. But for now, I think we're ready to head back out to check in with Daryl and Jesse to hopefully enjoy
nominal trajectories.
What I would expect to be a beautiful,
right.
very noisy.
I think Thomas, because I'm not familiar with Daryl and Jesse, can I bring you back into it? Because what I'm seeing, I mean, it's fascinating images, but certainly Sentinel is still somewhat sort of protected. It still looks wrapped and not quite ready yet to show itself to the world.
Oh, actually, it's exactly where it should be. So it is showing itself to space. It's up on the other end of the rocket from what we can see here. So it's riding up there. It's on a special mount called the soft ride system, which helps keep it shielded from some of the vibrations coming from this engine, which we can see is burning from the big glowing engine bell there, but you don't see much rocket exhaust. That's because we're actually in a vacuum now, so that's real physics in action happening there.